Hi, this is Sarita Dua of the Ask Sarita team at Keller Williams, powered by Place. And today I want to talk to you about a mistake that I see some buyers make. I work with sellers and buyers alike, and I love working with both. And one of the things that buyers do sometimes as a mistake is they look at homes without really having a strategy. They basically don't have their criteria down or a game plan or the price point defined. And then just like we doom scroll Instagram, they start doom scrolling Zillow and Redfin or any other portal, and they just see homes they like and they just want to go see them. And while that's exciting and it kind of builds some attachment to the home, going and looking at a home without having a game plan basically can turn into a lot of heartbreak. It ends up being decision fatigue. You don't really remember why you looked at it, and then you don't really know if you like it or not because you're not clear on what your objectives are. The best buyers actually look at homes with criteria, not curiosity. They're very clear on what their must-haves are, what their would-be nice list is, and what they do not want. In fact, when I meet a buyer and we do a strategy session, those are the three lists I ask for. What's must have, not negotiable? It must have 3 bedrooms. It must have a 1-car garage. It must have a bit of a yard. And then what's the would be nice? Well, I'd like a 2-car garage. I'd like a bigger yard. I'd like an open kitchen. I'd like hardwood floors. So knowing that the must-haves and then the would be nice, and then it's very clear to know that what you don't want. Let's say you live in an apartment community that has no parking and is super loud on Fridays, and you know you don't want a condo or townhome that lacks parking, let's say. Well, let's not go look at those. If that's your do not want, if a buyer doesn't have a strategy, they're going to be like, oh, well, I looked at it. It does have the one thing I don't want, but it does have a few other things. Again, they were curious and they went with curiosity instead of sticking to their criteria. If you stick with your criteria, it's reasonable. It's something that we can find in the price point you want. Then we can always loosen our criteria later, but let's go in with a game plan. And to that, when you want to do your buyer strategy and you're ready, give me a shout. Let's create a strategy that will work for you so that when you're out there looking, you're looking with a purpose. If you have any questions at all, big or small, regarding real estate, ask Sarita.com. I'm here to help. Thanks so much.